Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're immersing ourselves in a source that feels less like history, more like a nightmare, honestly. It's excerpts from The Mystery of 17 Missing Children.
Yeah.
Our mission, as always, is to sift through the really specific, raw details of this disturbing event and pull out the critical stuff for you.
It's a story built on, well, synchronization and tragedy. We're skipping the preamble today, just diving straight into the horror.
That's right. For you, the learner, needing to grasp the pressure points here, this deep dive zeroes in on how one bizarre event immediately singled out an innocent person.
And the source material, it just throws you right in with this chilling visual. It's designed to hook anyone analyzing the case.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The core event.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge, instantaneous. 17 children vanish, same city.
Right, the kind of thing that just shatters a community.
But the details the source gives, it pushes it beyond tragedy into something, well, inexplicable.
And what's really fascinating, or maybe disturbing, is the coordination. It feels almost ritualistic.
Not just 17 kids disappearing.
No. It happened at precisely 2.17. That specific time, 2.17, it's hammered home again and again in the source, ties everything together with this unnerving temporal lockstep.
And visually, pure nightmare fuel. Investigators check the CCTV, this is a key detail for you to remember, and they see the kids running from their home.
And not just running.
No, every single one is making the exact same pose, arms out like airplane wings.
17 kids, synchronized, silent motion, at 2:10 a.m.
What does that tell you, that bizarre coordinated movement?
Well, it screams compulsion, doesn't it? Or some kind of external influence.
Right.
Running away is one thing, but adopting a uniform, unnatural pose like that.
Yeah, it rules out just random panic.
Exactly. The source uses that visual, I think, to signal this isn't about running from something. It feels more like they're running to something, fulfilling a command, maybe.
Or running towards a specific place. It definitely shifts the horror from just kidnapping to something profoundly weird, a shared behavioral anomaly.
Precisely. The synchronization is terrifying.
Absolutely. And here's the detail that directs the whole initial investigation. All 17 kids, same school class.
Which, crucially, originally had 18 children.
18, so one left.
And that focus narrows instantly, doesn't it? Onto the variable, the single child who didn't vanish, the sole survivor named Alex.
That fact alone guarantees Alex is central, whether he knows anything or not.
He becomes the focal point.
So police establish this. 17 gone, one survivor, same class. Okay, section 1. Who's immediately under the microscope?
Predictably, the teacher, Justine, and of course, Alex and his parents.
But there's an immediate failure, right? The source mentions security systems.
Yeah, CCTV, alarms in some homes.
Yeah.
But it was too late. The kids were just gone. Poof.
So the police investigation kicks off. Interrogations. Justine, Alex, his family.
But a month goes by, 0 results, nothing, no trace, no ransom demands, just gone.
But hold on. A whole month. High-profile case, intense pressure, and they find nothing.
Nothing concrete. And importantly, they clear Justine. Legally, she's found innocent.
Right, but that finding, that objective fact from the police,
Yeah.
it means nothing to the public, does it?
Not a thing. That's where the narrative gets incredibly tragic for Justine. The public, drowning in grief, needing answers, they just reject the official finding.
They need someone to blame for the impossible.
Exactly. And all that energy, that grief and anger, it gets funneled straight at Justine. They label her responsible. They call her a witch.
A witch? Seriously?
Yeah, accused her of using black magic to make the kids vanish. It's medieval, almost.
And this isn't just online chatter. It's real-world torment.
Oh, absolutely. You see this profound shift in Justine's character almost instantly. The source is explicit about it.
How so?
This relentless barrage of accusations, the public hatred, it leads to her becoming severely disturbed, isolated, and eventually she starts drinking heavily.
Just trying to cope?
Trying to cope with being blamed for this unthinkable crime she didn't commit. It really highlights that theme. When facts fail, hysteria needs a scapegoat.
And Justine was the easiest target.
The most accessible one, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that intense pressure, her breakdown, it leads us to the next phase. Section 2, the escalation.
Right. The school's actually due to reopen for new kids after a month, which seems bizarre in itself, but before that...
A huge parents' meeting is called.
And everyone is there, all the grieving parents.
You can imagine the atmosphere.
It sounds less like a meeting, more like an arena being set up. But Justine feels she has to face them.
She tries to defend herself.
She does. States clearly she's innocent, that she loved the kids. And the source highlights the principal's loyalty here.
The principal backs her up.
Publicly, confirms her innocence, even calls Justine the victim in this situation.
Brave move by the principal, but probably futile at that point.
Totally. The mob mentality had already taken hold, and then we get this critical moment. A specific parent, named Archer.
Archer, okay.
He stands up, points directly at Justine, and shouts that word again, witch.
Oh boy, that's the spark.
That's the ignition. The meeting just explodes, hostile, rationality gone.
People started moving towards her.
Yeah, the source describes it as parents intending to physically harm her, maybe even kill her. The grief had turned into this pure, murderous rage.
Terrifying.
The principal had to step in, use security to literally rush Justine out of there.
And told her what?
Go straight home, lock the door, stay inside. Her life was genuinely on the line.
But just hiding wasn't enough, was it?
No. The source shows the torment followed her home. She gets back, she's already shaken, probably drinking.
Yeah, you mentioned her mental state was spiraling.
Right. Then she hears the doorbell, or maybe a knock, checks the people, looks out the window. Nobody there.
Ugh, psychological games. Pure torment.
Exactly. She tries to relax, maybe thinks it was nothing, but then
Bang.
bam, a loud, sudden knock.
Making her panic.
She panics, yells out. Finally, she gathers herself, goes outside, maybe to confront whoever it is.
And what did she find?
Her car, vandalized. Someone spray painted a single huge word across it.
Let me guess.
Bitch.
Just relentless. They weren't just grieving. They were actively trying to break her.
Destroy her life, yeah. It was personal.
Okay, this relentless attack, psychological and physical, it pushes her to a turning point, doesn't it?
It really does.
Which brings up a big question. The principal told her to stay hidden. Her life's in danger, yet she doesn't. She decides to investigate. Why? What was pushing her? Guilt, desperation.
I think it's a mix. Desperation, definitely. A need to clear her name. But also maybe a genuine belief that the police missed something, that they were wrong.
So what does she do?
She goes to the police station the next morning, ostensibly to report the vandalism.
But maybe looking for an ally?
Perhaps. She sees her officer friend there, and there's this small detail: he has a bandaged hand. Says it's from a strange case.
Suggesting the weirdness isn't just about the kids.
It subtly reinforces that something larger might be going on, yeah. Even the police are encountering strangeness.
Meanwhile, the principal calls her again.
Yes, reiterating the warning, stay away! Especially stay away from Alex. Let things cool down.
But Justine's past listening at this point.
Seems like it. The compulsion is too strong. She goes back to her officer friend, lays out her theory.
Which is?
That Alex knows something. That they have to talk to him, officially.
And the officer's reaction? Predictable, I guess?
Completely. He refuses. Cites the ongoing, very sensitive investigation, tells her point blank, do not get involved, trust the process.
Standard procedure, but probably infuriating for her.
Absolutely. And the source hinges on this moment of defiance. She ignores the principal's plea for safety, ignores the officer's direct order.
What does she do?
She doesn't listen. Her final action, the pivotal move in this part of the narrative, she follows Alex home from school.
Choosing confrontation over safety, risking everything.
Everything.
Okay, that leads us right to the end of this excerpt. The chilling conclusion. She follows Alex.
Right to his house, watches him go inside.
Then she approaches the door herself.
Rings the bell multiple times, calls out, asks if anyone's home.
And gets...
nothing. Silence. And the source describes it really specifically. Absolute silence, as if there was no one inside.
Even though she just saw Alex walk in moments before.
Exactly. That's the cliffhanger. The central inconsistency. He went in, but the house feels empty, devoid of life, sound, anything.
Wow. That silent house just throws everything up in the air about Alex, doesn't it? Victim, survivor, or something else.
It leaves you hanging right there.
Okay, let's quickly recap the absolute key elements for you, the listener, to take away from this deep dive. First, that profound synchronization. 17 kids running at precisely 2.17.
Then the pose, that bizarre, almost cult-like plane pose. Unforgettable.
The single survivor, Alex, becoming the instant focus.
And crucially, the rapid, devastating fall of Justine, from teacher to witch, despite the police finding her innocent.
Yeah, the narrative really builds this stark contrast, doesn't it, between the police saying innocent and the public screaming guilty.
It does. It shows how, when faced with something utterly incomprehensible, like 17 children just evaporating, society doesn't always seek truth.
They seek blame.
They seek someone to blame. And they'll violently reject facts that get in the way. Justine being the most visible, most accessible figure. She became the target for all that fear and inability to cope.
A collective societal failure focused on one person. A deeply human reaction, maybe, to an inhuman event.
Well put.
Okay, we'll leave you with one final thought. A provocative detail, maybe, dropped early in the source, almost lost behind the striking image of the plane pose.
Oh, which one?
The source didn't just say they were making the pose at 2.17. It also specified they ran in a particular direction.
Ah, right. They weren't just running aimlessly.
Exactly. So the question to mull over is this. Is the direction they were running the destination actually more important than the strange pose they adopted? Was it the pose compelling them, or was it the place waiting for them at the end of that 2.17 run?